and I want to welcome you to my channel. Today we're actually going to be doing a reading on the sign of Taurus. So this will be a love reading for the sign of Taurus. I want to thank you for coming by and stopping on by. Please subscribe and like this video. You want to keep in mind here that this message is going to be a general reading for the sign of Taurus. So take what resonates and throw away the rest, okay? Do keep in mind here once again that this is a general reading. So angels, spirits, and ancestors, I ask the information needed here. I'm looking for any love messages for the sign of Taurus. And also, this is not time specific. Whenever you run across this particular reading, it is for you at that time. Keep what resonates and throw the rest away. What love messages do we have for the sign of Taurus? Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. What other messages? Other love messages, okay? Just going to pull out a few. This will be the last shuffle here. And let's go ahead and break these or cut these. Let's see what's at the bottom here. So we have water signs and emotions, okay? So right now I do know, of course, you could be dealing with a water sign, okay? Twin Flame, this came out for the Aries reading as well. Let's see what other messages pop on out here. Let's see what other messages pop on out here. Messages pop on out here. What other love messages for the sign of Taurus? What other love messages for the sign of Taurus? What love messages for the sign of Taurus? Looking for love messages for the sign of Taurus. Love messages for the sign of Taurus. Love messages for the sign of Taurus. Let's see here. So, whoever this is, they're kind of tight-lipped. So it is taking a while. Or indecisive. Perhaps the communication isn't what it should be with this person because, you know, if it's taking me this long to pull out a card, obviously Cat's got his tongue here. So they know they can't compare. And also no ear. So we have a card of anxiety going on here. So with this water and emotion, they are very aware that you're their twin flame. They've actually been with somebody else at this time that cannot compare to you. So they are actually within a relationship that they feel suffocated in with this no ear card popping out. But let's get a few more cards here so we can understand the energy here of this reading. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, I ask that you guide me here. Any more messages for the sign of Taurus? Any love messages for the sign of Taurus? Anything that you would like Taurus to know within their love life? Any more messages for Taurus within their love life? Just two more shuffles here and we'll be about done, okay? Do keep in mind here, I do offer readings. You can find that information within the description box, so feel free to check that out. It will come along with the prices. I do Cash App, so you can go ahead and donate through there and go ahead and pay the price of the particular reading, and then you can email me the information X below, okay? Okay, so let's see what's at the bottom of this. So we have the Two of Swords. Two of Swords. The only reason why I'm looking like that, this is the overall energy of this particular reading, but I just find it funny because that was one of the first cards that came out for Aries as well. But let's move forward here. So off top we have indecisiveness because they're dealing with somebody else that they feel suffocated with. But other messages here, what other messages here for the sign of Taurus? Other messages. So somebody's trying to choose. Who should they choose? Well, obviously, they feel like you are their Ace of Pentacles. So you're their shining star. You're the golden prize. You're the prize to be won here. What other messages here? Ooh, because they do want to have this Four of Wands moment with you. They want to have this reunion, this celebration, this family, this friends, this community, or communion of people coming together in celebration of your love together. So somebody is really, really in love with you. It could be an earth sign, could be a fire sign, could be an air sign. Could be any of them at this point. Let's see what else comes up though. Any other love messages? But this person knows now that you're their twin flame, and that others that have tried to compare to you can't. And being with those other women or being in those other situations did suffocate them, because the whole time all they can do is think about the work that they put in with you that was not fruitless. That's all they can think about is you. You know? So I'm seeing a lot of pentacles for earth signs. So what he will be doing is cutting people off. He's going to be cutting off the karmics, cutting off the other women that he's been with. This is not gender specific. I'm just speaking from my point of view. But any other woman that he has, he's going to be cutting them off. He's going to be strict. He's going to be stern. He's going to be certain that he wants them out of his life, you know. And then following up with that, we have the Queen of Cups. So he wants to show you abundance of love, of emotions. This is who he feels like you are. Remember, water emotions came up. That was the very first card. Well, that was relating to you as well. You know, keep in mind, whenever you have a king and queen here, we have a soulmate connection. We have a twin flame connection. We have that here. So this is definitely a twin flame connection. You know, I didn't even notice here we have the infinity sign on, they can't compare to you, and twin flame right next to each other. So whoever this is, and Taurus, you know who this is, they are definitely your twin flame if you were wondering about that. They're definitely your twin flame. So let's get a few more cards, which are oracle cards here. Let me shuffle them first. I don't want to forget to do that. It seems like there's a lot of twin flame and soulmate energy coming up for a lot of these signs, but we'll have to go through and see some more. And keep in mind here, whenever this reading reaches you, that's when it was supposed to reach you. These are not time specific. What other love messages do we have for the sign of Taurus? What other love messages do we have for the sign of Taurus? Okay. What other love messages do we have for the sign of Taurus? Okay. This is the last shuffle here. Let's get it going. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. What other messages do we have for the sign of Taurus? So we have contracts. There are messages, and that's right under Pentacles. So, you know, even though this is a love reading, you could be getting a new job as well that's going to pay you a lot of money here. So I am seeing that also in your future. You could be getting a job that's going to be paying you much more than you've anticipated, with this Seven of Pentacles being here as well. You know, I can't overlook that that is money. So you have two Pentacles. So with the Seven of Pentacles, it looks like you've been sowing your seeds. You've been getting everything ready, and now it's time for you to reap what you sow through this Ace of Pentacles and this contract actually clarifying it. But spirits and angel guides. Now, as I said that, and I will take this reverse. I will take this reverse. The financial restraints. It popped up right on my hand in reverse, and I'm taking it in reverse. I usually don't do reversals, but I just now said that you were going to be having money coming in with this Ace of Pentacles clarified by a contract, so it looked like a new contract coming in. So, and with that financial constraints coming out backwards, I'm taking it. That was clarification from the spirits. So okay, and you are going to get victory. That's clarifying with the Seven of Wands. So I'm saying that this can be two ways. They have cornucopia. So I'm seeing that there's going to be a lot of abundance coming to you. There's going to be tons of abundance, you know, with this victory being right under the Seven of Pentacles. I told you, you put your work in. You put your work in. Now it's time for you to get that victory. You put your work in. Now it's time for you to get that victory. You know? And cornucopia, this looks like abundance in all forms of life. So even this person that's looking at you, they're seeing you as being very abundant. They're seeing you as being very abundant, as referring to you as the Queen of Cups, very motherly as well. You know, for some of you, well, let me hold my tongue here. Let's see here. Yeah, because look, you have adjacent opportunities or possibilities. So, yeah, I see that with being in income as well. And even with partners and mates, other people can be looking at you, or suitors can be looking at you as being this Ace of Pentacles, as being this Queen of Cups. So, you know, they can actually be seeing you, you know, and trying to make a decision here, because they feel like if they're seeing how great you are now, if they're having a newfound appreciation for you, well, maybe other people are too. And that's what I think they're getting afraid of. Maybe others are too. So, you know. Any other messages, any advice for this love reading? But yeah, I mean, with it being a love reading, I'm definitely saying that there's a lot of money involved in here too. There's a lot of money involved in here too. So you're definitely going to get what you desire and what you deserve here, what you've been working on. You know, appreciation. Thank you. You're going to get your appreciation here. You're going to get it, you know. And you've been patient. You don't have to be patient anymore because it's coming your way. You've been patient already. You've been patient. You know? Now let's see here. You know, you've been very, very patient. Just going to pull one more of these cards. Yeah, I truly love you. You are my one and only love. So that is how this person's feeling about you. And they can be air sign, they can be earth sign, they can be fire sign, they can be water sign. So I'm seeing all the elements at this time. So you'll have to pick and choose. But whoever this person is, they're definitely saying that they've been with people and they now know that those people cannot compare to you. So keep that in mind as well. They now know that those people cannot compare to you. So Taurus, just one more card here, or two more cards here from Spirit. Angels, ooh, too many cards. Angels, ancestors, please give me one more card here. What other love message or advice do we have? What other love message or advice? But my advice would be, you know, don't worry about being patient so much. You've been patient. You've put in that work. My advice would be a little bit of meditation with this rest and rejuvenation card here as well. So we have the Three of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. So this person is going to be coming to you with a message of love and perhaps moving in together with this Three of Wands.